Hold your hands up.
You don't need two people to do it.
I want to. 3, 2, 1.
That's why you just do one.
Fine. You do it. 3, 2, 1. Nailed it.
First try.
Hey everyone. How's it going?
We're going.
We're going. Yes.
Let's just jump into it.
Let's just jump right into it. Hi everybody. Hi, this is Josh. This is my boyfriend Josh. Have you formally met them?
We did a stream once.
Yeah, but not everybody tunes into the live streams.
No, but it's still on your channel.
It's still on my channel, yes.
If you go back, you can watch it after you watch this.
If you're curious about more things, I think we were probably talking about like anime and
we talked about what it is I do.
Yes.
And we talked about how we met.
Mm-hmm.
So all that's in there.
Right. Whatever. Well, if you want to follow him on any social medias, it's Nurskers with an H at the beginning. Nurskers.
Are you gonna make a lower third for me this time?
I'll make a lower third for you. I'm not gonna animate it. Whoosh. Whoosh. Okay.
And we can use that sound effect, so whoosh.
There's a video that's been going around for a little while, and my friends have done it. I did it with my sister. A bunch of people have done this video, and I always thought it was really fun. I'm going to have Josh guess makeup prices. So I have a handful of things that I own that he's going to guess, and then just a handful of things that I've saved from Trend Mood that are like new releases. So he has bought makeup for me in the past. So like
everything's overpriced.
You've bought me you bought me the Modern Renaissance palette.
Mostly
ABH stuff.
Well, some ABH stuff. I did get you the Menagerie Cosmetics Feral palette. Mm-hmm. I did get you a couple of brushes. There was one thing that I think I got from Sephora.
I was trying to think for a second. I was like, what?
When I bought it online, it's like, you can get a free eyelid primer. And I was like, sure, why not? I don't think you have it anymore.
I probably used it.
You probably did.
Because I use up my products.
Because I got it for you.
We're going to do that today. And it's going to be fun.
It's going to be a blast.
It's going to be a barrel of laughs.
A barrel of monkeys.
Wasn't that a game?
I mean, it still is a game.
Do they still have them at the store?
It has not, like, Thanos snapped out of existence.
Oh, okay. So you hold this. So this is the Auric Glow Lust liquid cream highlighty. Let me find.
35 milliliters, 1.18 fluid ounces.
Okay.
Was made in Italy.
All right.
Distributed by Auric Incorporated, Surrey, British Columbia, V3Z8K4.
Okay.
In case you're wondering.
Have you heard of this brand before?
I've heard you talk about it a lot, and I know I think this is something where you're like, I splurged on this. Can I do like a price range? Or do I have to be like, this is it?
You have to guess a number, and then, I mean, we'll just, I'll just give you points that don't matter at the end.
Okay. I think that this is probably somewhere in the $35 to $40 range.
Okay.
But I would probably guess 35 just to be on the safe side.
40 was closer.
40 was closer? Is it like 50?
No, it's 45.
45. Okay.
45.
See, I knew that this was one
that was fancy.
It was fancier. I mean, it says it's made in Italy.
It is.
That's why I was like, 40? Is it 40? Yes.
45. So you said 35 to 40, so I'll give you only 5 points. So this is like golf points.
Okay.
The less points, the better. And this is actually a brand, Samantha Ravndal, who's a YouTuber.
I don't know her personally.
She's from Canada.
That's why it's from Surrey.
Yes, because she's from Vancouver.
She's from the BC.
Yes. I have driven through Surrey. I have some friends from Surrey who are in a band.
Harry Potter lived in Surrey, but not
that one.
Not that one.
Not that one.
I always thought it was weird. Like, they flew the car to Surrey and back. I'm like, it went all the way to Canada?
Next. This. Can you show it to the camera?
This is...
Get it close to the camera, even though it's not
going to be in focus.
That's the joke.
Because you didn't want to use my camera.
It's the joke.
You didn't want to use my camera that could autofocus on that.
Yeah, but I like how my skin looks better with this camera, so...
Well, you know what? Color correction.
It's an Urban Decay Primer Potion.
Urban Decay Primer Potion. First of all, this is not a container for potions.
Oh no. What would you expect a potion to come in?
Like a glass thing with like a
it used to come in like a bottle that looked more like a genie type bottle where you pull the wand out. So it looks more like a potion bottle.
This is a wand chooses the wizard situation.
Yes.
Okay. Urban Decay, from what I've gathered, is more of a budget-friendly brand-ish. Like, and on some things.
Okay. I'm not gonna give you any sort of like.
I'm talking
clues?
myself through it. I'm looking. Okay. See, I'm looking at the packaging now.
You're just like Libby.
So
you're just like Libby. When Libby looked at them, she's like, "It was made in France. So what do they use? Francs, which they don't use francs anymore. They pay everything with euros."
See, it's an eyeshadow primer potion. Not everybody uses that all the time because you didn't really use eyelid primers much, did you?
No, I've always used eyelid primers. I've always used eyelid primers.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna say $14.
$24.
So add 10 to that, and that's my answer.
You get 10 points. Yes,
okay.
You get 10 points. Urban Decay is actually inside Sephora. So in Sephora, it's the more like budget friendly.
That's
but
why
like
I was
based but like it's still Sephora. Like it's still a higher end brand.
I guess it could have figured that it was going to be more because this is not something that you just burn through.
I had a primer potion for probably like 4 years.
Okay.
So,
cuz see, I'm also trying to like balance it based off of
rationalize the size.
How often you're going to need to get it. Mm-hmm. Because I know you don't spend a ton on things that you have to get like all the time. Like I know your mascara is cheap as shit.
Which is why I didn't include the mascara in what you're gonna guess today.
Because it's like 5, 6.
Yeah, 5-ish. This. Show it to the camera.
This is.
Can you pronounce it?
Jouer.
Good job.
Jouer.
Jouer.
I think that means play in French. See, I took French.
Did you?
High school.
Really?
Yes, I did. So this is a blush duo.
There's 2, yes.
So there's 1, 2, and there's a mirror. I don't know. It's reflective. It's metal. It's not.
That's a mirror. It's a mirror.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
They got like a little design pressed into it. They can't see it.
It's the kind of the brand logo.
Yeah. I haven't heard of this brand. I haven't heard you talk about this brand.
Because I just bought this.
Yeah. So I'm going to say $29.
You were $3 off. It was $32.
32?
Yeah.
See, I was assuming that pricing, like most things, would be like, it's not $30. It's $29. So it's
because
not
it looks more
that
like
much money.
But that's pretty good. Like, that's a good guess.
I've seen a lot of things where it's like, oh, it's $34. So this is $54. It's not quite $55. That's too much.
It's a marketing scheme.
You can afford $29.
But not 31.
But not 31. I'm proud of myself for this.
For not knowing anything about the brand.
I do appreciate the packaging though. It feels, feels good.
Feels good. All right, next.
Lethal Cosmetics. Why does it have holes in the back?
Because they're eyeshadows that you can pick and you can pop them out. That's how you pop out the eyeshadows if you want to move them around.
So it's like when you have like a electronic device and it has that little teeny tiny reset button. You have to use like a paper clip to...
No, it's not like a Tamagotchi reset button.
Why not?
If you want to reset your eyeshadow palette technically, but it's a build your own eyeshadow palette.
Okay, so it's a build your own. Mm-hmm. So these are the ones... You pick these, or is it like this is a thing? Do they have ones where it's like prepackaged? Like
they do have them. They're not the 9 pans. The 9 pans are the pre-pack or the ones that you build your own. I think they have other ones like different sizes that you can do build your own, but the pre-packaged ones I believe are 16.
Wait, you said 16 for how much for the pre-packaged ones?
I didn't say how much it cost. I didn't.
What was the 16 then?
16 number of shadows.
16 shadows?
That's too many.
There's a bit of a conundrum that I'm facing with this. Mm-hmm. I mean, and it's kind of an interesting package. Like, it's kind of subtle. I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but there's a bit of like a holographic... Yeah, there it is. Like a holographic kind of like rainbowy effect on the front that's kind of subtle. I'm going to say $40.
You're a little low.
42. 43.
I'm giving you one more guess.
Is it? I'm going to say...
So 43 was still too low.
I'm going to say 50 then.
It was 52.
Okay.
So, only 2 points. I don't even know how many points you have at this point.
Neither do I, but they'll let us know.
I don't think it really matters at this point.
I'll
do the math.
Points.
I'll do the math later. You do not have 3 points. So 5, you had 3, you had 10, so 8. So you have 20 points now total.
Okay.
So now we just get to look at them, and then I'll just show it to you, and then you...
Okay, do you have, like, screenshots, or
I'm just going to show you the image, but it's not going to include the price.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a KKW, a Kim Kardashian, don't click anything more info-wise, eye contour duos. This will be in my anti-haul this month because this is such a stupid product. So it's a Kim Kardashian, just the eyeshadow duos.
Just the duos, not the other thing.
No, just the duos.
And it's a set, or are you just asking for the price of one?
Price of one, yes.
I'm going to say it's something ludicrous, not the rapper, at like $59.
Okay, not that ludicrous.
Okay.
I'm not going to let you make that guess. The Kardashians aren't that evil. They're evil, but they're not that evil.
I'm gonna probably say it's probably around $20 a piece.
24.
Yeah. In the neighborhood of $20.
Isn't that
a piece.
stupid?
Because I was
Isn't
like,
that
that's
stupid?
That's probably like that whole set together. I was thinking like somewhere in the like $65 range.
So stupid. Eye contour. These are just eyeshadows.
Next.
Okay, but it's an Hermes blush.
They make scarves.
They're fancy. They're designer. So the price of a single blush.
A single one?
One singular blush.
I'm gonna say again something ludicrous. It's like $40 for one.
Open up the.
It's probably
open up
like
the price.
$60, $77 each. Yeah. Okay.
Stupid.
Yeah, it is.
So dumb.
But I mean, let's take a step back. Let's just put it in reverse.
Don't
Car
step on
reference.
the-
I didn't step on anything.
It's good. Tokyo Drift it.
This is we're gonna rip that e-brake and we're gonna power over and then we're gonna anyways. It's designer, like this is high-end, high fashion stuff. Mm-hmm. So you're not getting this because you just need a blush.
Well, obviously.
You're getting this because you're made of money.
Because you have fuck you money.
Yeah.
Okay, so here is an eyeshadow palette from BH Cosmetics.
Who is BH?
It's just, that's what they're called, BH Cosmetics.
What does BH stand for?
I don't know. I don't know what...
Be heard, be curious, be seen.
Okay, well, go back.
F word? Anyways.
So you can look at the other palettes. They're all the same price. There's 3 different palettes.
So this is 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
Yeah, and honestly, these palettes are pretty cute. I enjoy
They're not... Yeah, they're accurate for their times. Like, the 90s one is particularly, like, 90s colors.
I feel like the 2000s needs an icy blue.
Also, I have 10% leeway here because if you use code TRENDMOOD when you check out.
No, that's not... I'm not counting the 10%.
I get 10% leeway. I have no idea what, like, I haven't heard of BH before. Mm-hmm. I've heard of ABH.
Right.
But not just BH without the A.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to guess $39 a palette.
18.
So take 10% off. See,
that
I didn't know, like...
That would save you $1.80.
Exactly. So, okay, I can see that, but, like, I'm coming from the perspective of, like, most of the palettes that I've gotten you have been, like, in the 49 to, like, mid-50 range. So that's, like, my, like... Barometer.
Yeah.
What did I even say? Did I say 39?
Yeah, you said 39.
39. Okay, well...
I mean, it's not a bad guess, like, based on, like, what other eyeshadow palettes are.
Because the thing is that there are more colors in it. Mm-hmm. And I guess, I mean, more colors doesn't necessarily mean more expensive. But I have no idea.
We will get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Well, actually, because the next one is this one.
Mm-hmm. This one is from who?
Be Perfect. Be Perfect is the brand, and they have notoriously...
And it's not like B, the letter.
No, it's just BPERFECT. Be perfect.
Good spelling.
They notoriously have giant eyeshadow palettes, and they always make my head spin. Makes my head... I hate it. I hate the sizes of these palettes and how disjointed they are.
Do you feel that this brand typically makes things overpriced?
I'm not giving you any guesses. Not giving you any guesses. Not giving you any information.
Okay. So... there's a fair amount of stuff in here, and it's part of it. But the thing is that it's part of a collection. So.
I don't know what that means. What significance that would be.
Well, if I'm putting my business person hat on, which I do all the time,
You're such a business person.
I would assume that they had a target price for the entire collection. Which means, they're carving out a chunk for the palette, and then they have the other things, and it all amounts to one, if you want to get the whole thing, it's not that crazy. So, I'm going to say 30.
It's 30 pounds, so I don't know what that is.
I'm going to take it.
I'm going to take it. Take that.
I just said 30. I didn't say 30 watts. But technically, I think that would be more in US dollars.
It would be, but I don't know what the exchange rate is right now. I have no idea.
Do you want to math it right now? 41.58.
I'll take 30. You said 30, it's fine. Next.
This is... Oh, I know what this one is. So this is the Elf and Chipotle. Oh my god, Chipotle. They also have a burrito and a side of a guac in the picture. Do I have to factor that in?
No, you don't have to factor in the side of guac.
Because that would be a bargain. I'm going to say that because they knew people were going to talk about it, I think Elf is another one of those fairly, prominent, I guess, would be brands.
Do you know how expensive or inexpensive they might be?
Not particularly.
Okay.
But because of the brand deal and the brand recognition that is the behemoth Chipotle, I'm gonna say $49.
Oh my god.
It's not.
No, it's 16. I mean, maybe if you counted everything together, the full collection was 52.
And the burrito.
The full collection was 52, but the eyeshadow palette was 16.
That's actually not bad.
Because Elf is very inexpensive.
Okay, see, I didn't know that.
Elf is one of the most inexpensive brands in the drugstore. You can get brushes for $1.
Okay.
Next one we have is this Viseart palette. What's it called? Soleil La Plage. I don't know, it's French. It's a new palette. It's actually kind of cute.
They do that thing with the stenciling that you don't like.
On the swatches.
So that probably means they're overpriced. It's a lot of shimmers.
Yes.
Almost all of them are shimmers. They have 2 there, 1 there that's not. So I'm going to say, again, the packaging doesn't look cheap. I don't know anything about the brand, but I do know that they're using a serif font, so they think that they fancy. So I'm going to say $34.
44. We'll come up with a number at the end that you just get it. I'll give you a grade, okay?
Okay.
Next. Okay, this is the Seduction Collection nail polish from Jimmy Choo.
So nail polish.
There are lipsticks in this collection too, but it's the nail polish that we're looking at.
If I were to have just seen the nail polishes by themselves and I would assume that they probably were a little bit higher priced, but then you see the lipstick tubes next to them, that's some fancy beach stuff.
So how fancy do you think those nail polishes are? I don't know anything about Jimmy Choo. I know shoes.
I don't know Jimmy personally. I think that we're probably looking somewhere in the neighborhood of $20-ish per. This could be fuck you money. Yeah, it's fuck you money. I was like, could it be? Jimmy, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt.
So you guessed 20-ish. How much was it?
$48.
$48 for nail polish.
But you know what? Again, if nail polish is your thing and you're like, you know what? I want to have like that one like fuck you money nail polish. Like, go for it. You do you.
This is the palette from Hindosh, by the way. The new palette from Hindosh. And Hindosh is a makeup artist who makes YouTube videos and also, I believe, is like a celebrity makeup artist. And it's like an all-over eye palette.
I think I remember hearing you talk about this.
I didn't anti-haul it, though. Because honestly, it's kind of intriguing.
Yeah, but...
I don't think I talked about it in the video.
Talking about because it has like one shade at the top of the pan and then another at the bottom. So it is like a gradient.
Yeah.
And it's their first product.
Yes.
Available now. The first, and it has like a siren, like a old-timey police car siren light thing. Wee wee. That.
Available now!
The first product, black heart emoji, which is kind of difficult to see against dark mode.
Sorry, I have dark mode.
No,
okay?
Dark mode is correct. From the new beauty brand
Hindosh Cosmetics.
Okay. It also looks like they did a pretty solid job of like the photography and marketing, so it means that they care. They actually had 3 different models.
this was the picture I showed you.
Yeah.
I was like, that's all from that one pan.
Mm-hmm. They had 3 different models to show off like actual looks. Mm-hmm. So it means that it's not like, here's a $16, oh, it's now, that's what I call music from 47, or whatever we're on now. So...
I think we're on like 65.
But anyways, like the 90s palette, the 80s palette, and the 2000s palette from earlier, like that was just like, oh, here's the things, and like that's it. There's some marketing dollars in this, which means they're targeting a bit higher end, bit more fashion. They're
Mr. Businessman.
But they're YouTube. I need to sneeze. I'm thinking that it's probably targeting a similar price range to like ABH.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with $49. I kind of whispered that. I said $49. Okay.
$70.
It's $70.
That's honestly, like, I'm intrigued by that palette.
Yeah.
Like, I'm interested
And you
in
know
it.
what?
Like, it looks cool.
And like they've got a fair number of swatches and stuff, and it is interesting that that's all from the same pan and everything. So yeah, that makes sense.
There we go.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Makes sense.
All right. Last but not least.
Do you want me to get it for you?
No. That's fine. Okay, I figured it out.
You figured it out?
Figured it out.
Figured out. Figured out. Figured out. Figured out. Figured out.
So this doesn't even have the price in there.
Okay.
So you can look at the information.
What if I go through the comments and people
don't
are like,
look at the
that's
comments.
overpriced.
Don't look at the comments.
So this is Fenty.
Yes.
Okay. And it is a gloss bomb. Gloss bomb dip is what it is.
This was something that honestly we thought was an April Fool's joke. Because it came out on the 30th, the last day of March.
It will be available April 2nd.
Yeah, it was that image was posted the last day of last day of March, and we're like a clip-on lip gloss that you would use with your fingers.
Can I go into the comments because it looks like they're gonna be
hilarious. Wait until you guess the prices.
Welcome to the 90s. This still looks like a bad joke.
Yes. It looked like a bad joke. It looked like a joke.
So it's Fenty. Mm-hmm. I don't know, truthfully, how much Fenty stuff costs because I haven't ever bought you anything from Fenty. Mm-hmm. But the fact that people are
what should Josh buy me from Fenty?
I have no idea where this like fits in my brain of like these are makeup products and what their prices are. However, I will say it does look like it has a nice little belt clip so that you can just like...
It's keep it next to your pager.
Keep it next to your pager.
And your Palm Pilot.
Or you could put it like if you have it under like a little pocket on your shirt. Like a little pocket protector. So you don't get your gloss bomb on your shirt if it spills.
See, the thing with this product, I will talk about it more at length in my anti-haul. It makes perfect sense for working makeup artists. It absolutely does, because that's something that you would use with a brush. But like the way that they've marketed it as being like, pop it on your belt and use it with your fingers.
Sanitized, of course.
So I'm like, come on, guys.
Or
Come on.
you just like take it off because of the shape, pop it open, and you just...
Absolutely. How much do you think that is?
I think it's probably if it's something that actually would make more sense for a makeup artist, I'm gonna say $27.
You went a little high. It's 19.
So I've got like 3 points.
So for your final grade, I'm going to give you a B.
Perfect.
B. A B. You get a B.
Can we cut to like memes from B movie?
Sure.
The sped up like every time they said the word B.
Black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Ooh, black and yellow. Yeah, let's shake it up a little.
B.
I'll take it.
You'll
You know
take a
what?
B grade?
I'll take a B.
Well, that was fun.
That
Thanks,
was
babe.
fun. You're welcome, Babs.
Where should people find you on the internet?
Probably on Instagram or Twitter.
Or Twitch.
Or Twitch. All
Twitch.
at Nerdskers.
Nerdskers.
Do you know how to spell that?
H-N-E-R-S-K-E-R-S. Ermagerd Nerdskers.
Ermagerd Nerdskers. That's where that came from.
Yep, because we're old and we like old memes.
Yep, came up with that a while ago.
Ermagerd Nerdskers.
We did it. We done did it. Where can people find you?
On Instagram and Twitter and Twitch at Abers07. Actually, Twitch is not
just
07. It's just Abers. Oops. What should today's song of the day be? What have we been listening to in your car, like, nonstop? What's that Moog person?
Moog, yeah.
Moog.
Let me. Afraid to Lose by Moog.
How would you describe the music? Cinematic, I would say.
Yeah, because Moog is one half of Mighty Car Mods on YouTube, and they compose all of their own music for their videos.
So music that you would imagine in like a really cinematic car video.
But like, there's some electronic stuff, some beats. It's really fun. Really fun to drive to.
They did it on purpose.
And they did that on purpose.
Well, we'll put a link to that in the description, as well as links to Josh's social medias and all of my other social medias, as well as my P.O. box, because I have a P.O. box now. Let me know what other videos you want me to do with Josh, because we live together now, and I have him at my disposal all the time.
Except on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
When you're playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Yes, except when you're raiding with your WoW guild. Yes, okay. Oh, if you want to see, Josh helped me play Halo for the first time yesterday, and it was pretty ridiculous.
Don't say yesterday, because this video is not out tonight.
I played Halo for the first time on Saturday, so if you want to see that, there's a VOD on my Twitch channel now. I had never played it before, and it was pretty fun.
Good. She did pretty good.
I'm glad, because it was way easier than Dead Space. The only thing I didn't like was the Warthog.
The Warthog, you didn't like the Warthog driving mechanics.
No, it was dumb. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you are staying home. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're staying masked up, because dang it, it's still super important. And getting vaccinated when you can, when you're eligible. Please keep up to date when you can get your shots. I'm
getting my shot soon.
Yes, you're getting your shot on Thursday, because Washington opened it up to everybody. I've had my shot for a while.
That was Tuesday. Is it Thursday?
I think it's Thursday.
I think it's Thursday.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to let us know what you think about the price of all of the makeup and how accurate I was, because I was more accurate than Libby. Let us know what your thoughts are on makeup prices down in the comments below. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And hit that little notification bell so that you know when Abigail posts a brand new video, because you don't want to miss it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.